let's go into getting grants. Like, what did you think about? What did you consider? Was it difficult? Where did you go? And if we've got a listener that's like not in your exact industry, share it with them in a way that might be beneficial to them. So regardless of what they're doing, they might be able to find a way for them to make money with a grant.
Yeah. So my grant was pretty unique. So I'm going to separate what I have to kind of say in two buckets. So the first bucket is grants for podcasts like mine, which are mission driven and are nonprofits. I do want to say that it is easier for nonprofit podcasts to get grants than others because they are tax deductible. However, there are a lot of resources for podcasts that, aren't nonprofit too. So I'm going to start there. So there are two newsletters that I think everyone should sign up for that have opportunities where it involves getting grants, fellowships, like all these paid opportunities. And so the first newsletter is called All Here. And so that's a Substack newsletter that has like 1 million opportunities. All right. So now I'm going to go to the nonprofits bucket and kind of lay out how I got my $35,000 grant. So after I completed season 1 of Proud to Stutter, I was thinking about, okay, like what's next? Because I didn't really have a plan beyond season 1. I kind of just wanted to test it out. And then I realized like, I actually want to keep doing this for as long as I can. So I started thinking about what would it look like for Proud Stutter to be able to apply for grants. And so that's when I started just Googling, researching. I found out about what's called a fiscal sponsorship. And basically what that means is there are a ton of fiscal sponsors out there that are willing to bring different entities or projects in as partners. And instead of converting to a 501c3, which takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, there's a fiscal sponsorship where you can use the fiscal sponsor to apply for grants, and then they do all like the overhead and admin stuff. So I applied for a fiscal sponsorship through Independent Arts and Media, which is a local San Francisco-based fiscal sponsor that sponsors a whole range of art projects, including podcasts and other things. And so that was kind of my way of not becoming a 501c3, but still being able to apply for grants. And so I get newsletters from my fiscal sponsor like every month with a whole bunch of grant opportunities. And they also have coaches that you can get coaching on how to write grants. And I get 6 hours for free for each coach. And so I actually work with a grant coach to apply to like 6 different grants. And the one I ended up getting, it took me a month to write the grant application. So this is like a lot of time and work. It was probably like, I would say like four full days, like over the weekend. So like a Saturday, Sunday, 2 weekends in a row, and then 5 to 10 hours a week. Yeah. So this particular grant I got, I sent in an application to create a audio documentary on Californians who stutter, which is going to be like season 3 of the show. And so that money has to go into the documentary. And another requirement is I have to match the $35K I got through other means. So whether it's through another grant or, funds from a crowdfunding campaign or donations. So each grant has different requirements. And usually within the nonprofit space, there's what's called a project grant. So you have to spend it on a specific project. And then there's general operating, which you can spend on anything. Like you can hire someone, you can, spend it on, but it has to be something related to the podcast. So that this isn't really like money that you can spend on like a new car or something.